The poorest way to face life is to face it with a sneer. There are many men who feel a kind of twisted pride and cynicism. There are many who confine themselves to criticism of the way others do what they themselves dare not even attempt. There is no more unhealthy being, no man less worthy of respect than he who either really holds or feigns to hold an attitude of sneering disbelief toward all that is great and lofty, whether an achievement or in that noble effort which, even if it fails, comes to second achievement.
I'd like to tell you something once, and then I ain't gonna say it again. But Rock, you got another shot. It's a second shot at the, I don't know, the biggest title in the world. So I say, for God's sake, why don't you stand up and fight this guy hard like you done before? That was beautiful. But don't lay down in front of him like this. Like I don't know, like some kind of mongrel or something. Because he's gonna kick your face in pieces. That's right. This guy just don't want to win, you know. He wants to bury you, he wants to humiliate you. He wants to prove to the whole world that it was nothing but some kind of a freak the first time out. That he said you're a one-time lucky bum. But I think you're a hell of a lot more than that, kid. A hell of a lot.
Respect is not given, it is earned. Just because you want a step to happen, don't mean it's gonna happen.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside. And something else will take its place.
Over your head.
If I quit, however, it will last forever.
If you want a thing bad enough, go out and fight for it. Work day and night for it. Give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it. Makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it. If life seems all empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and you dream is about it, if gladly you'll sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, lose all your terror of God or man for it, if you'll simply go after that thing that you want, with all your capacity, strength, and sagacity. Faith, hope, and confidence, stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty, famished and gaunt, nor sickness nor pain of body and brain can turn you away from the things that you want, dogged and grim, you besiege and beset it. You'll get it.
It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person, that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever. And I think that's our challenge as people, is to figure out how our story can impact others and motivate them in a way to create their own greatness. There's a quote from one of my English teachers at Lower Merion named Mr. Fisk. He had a great quote that said, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." And that's something I always live by. I'm not gonna rest, I'm gonna keep on pushing that. a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And you just continue to build that way. So I try to live by that all the time.
It must be to be married so long and to lose someone. I imagine people would sometimes just want to stop and say, spouses sometimes just follow each other, but you're still there, ready to go. Where do you get the energy, the strength?
She told me in the hospital, said, go to work. I said, what are you talking about? She said, don't worry about me, go to work. And at the funeral, I could almost hear her saying, go to work. 3 days after the funeral, everybody said, you're crazy. But 3 days after the funeral, I was in the studio.
Really?
Yeah. And I stayed in the studio for 2 weeks. And it was great therapy for me. And I think I accomplished more in that couple of weeks than most of the other year combined.
Nothing is real if you don't believe in who you are. I don't believe in myself no more, don't you understand? What if I don't believe? That's it. He's finished. It's over. That's it.
That's not it!
That is it!
Why don't you tell me the truth?
What are you putting me through, Adrian? You want to know the truth? The truth is I don't want to lose what I got. In the beginning, I didn't care about what happened to me. I go in the ring, I get busted up. I didn't care. But now there's you, there's the kid. I don't want to lose what I got.
What do we have that can't be replaced? What? A house. We got cars. We've got money. We got everything but the truth. What's the truth, damn it?
I'm afraid, all right? You want to hear me say it? You want to bring me down? All right, I'm afraid. For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
I was homeless for 2.5 years. And the problem with most of you never felt no pain before. Y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled. Just bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit, you call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you.
Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? Hey, I got pretty damn good at it too, didn't I, Uncle Phil? Got through my first date without him, right? I learned how to drive, I learned how to shave, I learned how to fight without him. I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him!
It's not your fault. Don't fuck with me, all right? Don't fuck with me, Sean, not you. It's not your fault.